Is this the right place?
Yes?
I'm here for my appointment. Are you a doctor?
Yes, but not for your body, for your wallet.
Huh?
Look, when you need a CAT or an MRI, you go to the ER and see an MD. But what you need, my friend, is a PhD and mun to the E. A guru of green, a master of moolah, a physician of finance, a doctor of dinero. Not affiliated with Robert De Niro. Come on in. Yeah. Have a seat. Open up. Oh my, this is very concerning. How is your fiscal fitness?
My physical fitness?
No, not your physical fitness, your fiscal fitness. Like, how resilient are you and your money? Oh my. What is this? An unpaid bill? Really?
I was wondering where that went.
This is far more serious than I thought.
Doc, what are you saying?
We haven't any time to lose. Spill your guts.
Okay, well, I like money, so I like to keep it close, as in under my mattress, and kind of scattered around my room, because I like to swim in it like Scrooge McDuck, so sue me. I mean, just kidding, please don't.
Do you really have enough money to swim in it?
No. It's actually just a bunch of laundry in my imagination. But I am good with my money, okay? For example, I don't waste my money on things like insurance. Because it's like, hey, insurance guy, here's my money. What do I get in return? Oh, a big fat nothing. Unless I get hurt or injured. Pfft, what kind of scam is that?
Luke, do you have a 401k?
Dude, my boss wanted me to sign up for a 401k, but I was like, I can't even run a 5k.
Okay, do you even like your job as a telemarketer?
Yeah. Oh, except that I hate it, and it's demoralizing and demeaning, and has no purpose, and gives me anxiety and stress, and makes me depressed. But I can't quit because the money I make at my job is what I use to pay for my therapist.
So let me get this straight. You work at a job to earn money to go to a therapist because of where you work.
Circle of life, Doc.
All right, Luke. How much time do you spend on your financial literacy? You know, reading books or taking classes to improve your financial situation. Knowledge is power, you know.
Well, one time I was listening to this podcast about money and banks and stuff, mostly because my phone froze and I couldn't change it. But while I was listening, a thought occurred to me. If money doesn't grow on trees, then why do banks have branches? I told my friends about it, and we think it's a conspiracy.
Your friends?
Yeah, Greasy Hank and Lazy Bob. They like to hang out with me because I'm always giving them loans and stuff. I'm cool like that. What are you writing there, Doc? What's wrong with me? What's the diagnosis?
Luke, you have what people in my line of work call holistic financial idiocy, HFI for short. Now, luckily, it's only mildly contagious, and it's not necessarily terminal, but we have to get started right away.
Wow. Doc, for the first time in my life, I have a little hope. Here, let me pay my bill before I leave. Do you take Bitcoin? Because I have like $80,000 in Bitcoin, which, no, it's only worth $1.37 right now. But don't you worry. I saw a payday lender out there on the corner. They're going to hook me up. Trust me.
Luke, do you know who the worst team in the NFL is?
The Bears?
No, it's the Bills, as in the unpaid variety, and you're the MVP. But not for long. I have some friends that I want to introduce you to who can help you on your journey and get you back on track.
Yeah, excellent. Whoa! Whoa!
What do you see?
Hey, you're Sigmund Freud.
Yeah, what do you see?
It looks like a candy bar, man.
Wrong. It is a representation of your worst financial anxieties and deepest financial fears.
Are you sure? Because it really looks like a candy bar.
Oh, you're right. Wrong card. Now, what do you see?
Why are you showing me this?
Because everyone has emotions that impact their finances and anxieties, fears, beliefs, and stories about money that holds them back. And these are yours. Tell me about this first one.
Well, okay, so I don't have healthy boundaries, all right? So when friends or family, they ask me for money, I'm just like, I'll hook you up, dogs. But then they ignore me for a while, hoping that I will forget about it. And, but it's okay because I get something better than friendship or money. I get external validation that I have worth, yo! No better emotional tool than that, am I right, Sig?
Your friends are taking advantage of your low internal self-worth and your tendency to give too much of yourself in order to win other people's approval, and it's impacting your finances.
What?
How about this one?
Oh, see, that's Frank. That's the name I gave to that little voice that's inside of my head. It's always telling me that I'm not good enough and I don't measure up and I can't do anything right. But don't worry, I got Frank all figured out. See, he loves binging on quick fixes like eating out and junk food and online shopping. A little binging on entertainment and junk food, and Frank goes away for a little while. And then he just comes right back, even angrier than before.
It sounds like Frank is an expensive jerk.
Everybody needs friends. Besides, without Frank around and his stories, I'd actually have to learn how to self-regulate my emotions.
And that's bad because...
But that's work, Sig! Who wants to put in that kind of work when you can binge on quick fixes?
Do you do anything to help self-regulate your emotions?
Sure. I like to go on social media sometimes. Sometimes I go on there for hours and just like to mindlessly scroll.
Sounds like a huge waste of time.
Oh, on the contrary, I get to see how much happier and financially successful it appears that everybody else is doing in life than me. And that makes me feel better until it doesn't, and it just kind of makes me feel worse.
Look, you have unhealthy self-regulation habits, and it's taking a huge toll on your financial health.
Well, what do I do, Sig?
A little thing I like to call introspection. It means you have to be able to name your feelings, understand your core values and your personality traits, and how they impact your happiness. Without this, you will always feel like you don't measure up and try to cope on overspending on unhealthy and unnecessary things to distract yourself, win others' approval, and to keep up with the Joneses.
Oh, I hate the Joneses. They're always so perfect. Wait, who are the Joneses? Anyway, that sounds nice and all. So I think I'm just going to hang out with Frank and binge on candy bars.
I think Frank needs a swift kick in the...
Whoa! Hello, Luke. Welcome to the garden. Take a deep breath.
Wow, what is that?
It's a little something I like to call fresh air.
It's strangely rejuvenating and mood boosting.
I'm guessing you don't get a lot of fresh air.
Well, let me see. I drive my car to work and park as close as legally possible to the building, and then I go inside and work all day. And then I come back out and drive home and park in my garage, then walk through the clutters in my house, and then sit and play video games where it mostly smells like dirty socks and chips. So no? I probably could have just said no and left out the details.
I suppose I don't need to ask about natural sunlight.
Does ultraviolet light count from the fluorescent bulbs at work? Or the many screens that stare back at me with the blue light. You should see my screensaver at work. Beautiful scenes of nature projecting pure blue light straight into my corneas. Okay, look, so my home environment and work environment is not all that natural, clean, or organized, I mean, what's the big deal?
Taking a walk in a natural green space for just 15 minutes a day can boost your work productivity and, as a result, your paycheck. Not to mention, it can also boost your mood and help you feel better about yourself and your life.
Wow. You're so green and positive. You're like a cross between Tony Robbins and a pine tree.
Taking care of the green spaces around your house can not only bring you peace, but it can boost your house's resale value by 10%.
Wow. I had no idea my environmental wellness was so important to my financial health. I gotta go plant a tree.
Not so fast. Nature is only the beginning. Now, how would you describe your home environment?
Clutterful.
Colorful?
No, clutterful, as in completely full of clutter.
Oh my.
Okay, look. Maybe my house is messy and I don't like to invite people over because it's embarrassing, and it's clutterful and I can't find the things that I need, and so I just go out and buy more of the things that I already have and then add it to the clutter. And it makes it hard to focus and concentrate, and I also end up using a whole bunch of the square footage in my house for storage, and I pay a lot of money to heat and cool my house, and I can barely use any of it. And where was I going with that?
That the clutterful home environment is costing you a lot of time, money, and energy?
Nailed it. You know what? I could probably sell that stuff and clear it all out. I could even donate it for a tax deduction. That'd be a win-win, baby.
Now you're getting it, homie. Just arrange your home and work environment to avoid these unnecessary distractions, to work, play, and socialize, and pay your bills. But don't forget to make your bed in the morning.
Wait, making my bed will help me financially?
Yeah. People who make their bed every morning are 206% more likely to become millionaires. Look it up, it's true.
Wow, I can't afford not to make my bed. I'm gonna go do it right now.
All in due time. But first, check this out.
What in tarnation? Ha! Son, why don't you come in from the outdoors? I see you were examining that plant up close. Good for you, young man. A curious mind is of value.
But how did I get here? I don't...
Ha! Why don't you sit a spell? What is the most rigorous law of our being? Growth. You were exploring that there plant up close and personal. For that, I commend you. For it is noble to teach oneself.
Dude, why do you talk so funny?
Ha! Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Samuel Longhorn Clemens, but you may know me better by my pen name, Mark.
Look, dude, I've been roundhouse to the face, shoved, and hit with a branch. Let's just get on with the lesson, okay?
The lesson indeed. Here, hold this.
Ow.
Today's lesson is about your intellectual health. For the man who chooses not to read has no advantage over the man who cannot read.
Look, man, I read stuff, okay? Like the back of cereal boxes. Oh, and sometimes I turn the captions on when I'm watching a show because that Daniel Craig mumbles way too much, am I right? Actors.
Reading, yes, but your intellectual health is comprised of far more than reading. For I never let my schooling get in the way of my education.
So, like, learn from other things too? Not just books?
Indeed, my friend, I believe you're beginning to get the message.
That's cool, man, because most of the stuff I've learned over the last 3 years comes from TikTok, which is probably one of humanity's greatest inventions. Video after video of people dancing who probably shouldn't be dancing.
Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anyone. That means the most valuable knowledge one can acquire is about himself, our origins, our way of being, our faults, our weaknesses, and the ways we tend to protect ourselves when we feel threatened.
That's cool, dude. Self-introspection. For education consists mainly in what we have unlearned.
Were you just quoting me?
No, it was some guy from like 1,000 years ago named Mark Twain, okay?
I am Mark Twain, and it was more like 150 years ago, you ignoramus.
Marky Mark, I'm just messing with you, okay? For genuine humor is replete with wisdom.
Also me. Ah!
Ow. But what does intellectual health have to do with my financial well-being, Marky Mark?
Easy. The more you know about the world around you and your place in it, the easier it is to focus your life on achieving what's meaningful to you. 4. The law of work seems utterly unfair. The higher in pay and enjoyment the worker receives, the higher shall be his pay in cash also.
Strangely, that makes a lot of sense.
Financial prudence is just as much about understanding the world around you as it is understanding economic principles.
So, I need to learn more about finances, but also about myself. That way, I don't end up wasting time in a career that I don't enjoy or spending money on things that don't actually bring me happiness.
Precisely, my friend. Give every day a chance to become the most beautiful day of your life. And never ever throw a book. That's just bad karma.
Huh?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Hey, nice tumbling. Excellent dismount.
Thanks.
Now drop and give me 50. You're weak sauce. You're soft. Do you think life is gonna be soft with you?
No, ma'am.
No, life isn't soft on any of us. And it's my job to toughen you up. Get you ready for whatever life might throw at you.
This is so intense.
Life is intense. Just kidding. Life is actually pretty chill, most of the time. But your physical health is important for your overall resilience and well-being in life. It can prevent injury, reduce illness, and save you a bunch of money on medical bills. And you'll feel way better too.
You're right, Coach. You never know when you might get hit in the back of the head with a book and sent into a interdimensional gymnastics tumble and then a set of 50 push-ups, am I right?
Right. 90% of success with physical fitness is simply showing up. It doesn't even matter so much what you do to exercise as long as you find something that you enjoy and that motivates you to show up every day.
I hear you, sister. Hey, my chippies.
Nutrition is just as important as exercise. Keep it simple. Clean, unprocessed protein, lots of veggies, whole fruits, some whole grains, and last, be very stingy with processed snacks and sugary foods. Oh, and don't forget to hydrate.
Good idea, Coach. I love to hydrate.
What did I just say about sugar?
Don't worry, it's diet.
Synthetic sweeteners are just as bad for you as sugar, if not worse.
I am ashamed.
And soda doesn't hydrate anyway. Only water can do that. Anything else just dehydrates and means you have to drink more water to make up for it.
Eating healthy is hard and expensive.
Myth. It costs way more to eat unhealthy. Spending on convenience and fast foods can add up quickly, especially when you factor in illness, injury, medications, and doctor's visits due to being unhealthy. You can't afford to not eat healthy.
You make it sound so easy.
It's not easy if you have to muster the willpower every day to do healthy things. That's why you have to make your healthy habits automatic.
You lost me.
To automate means to make a decision once, then set up a system so that the healthy habit happens automatically, without needing to use willpower.
I can barely say no to a cookie, let alone muster the willpower to save every paycheck for retirement.
And you don't have to. To avoid cookies and other sugary or processed snacks, make sure they're not in your house to begin with. Out of sight, out of mind.
Eureka! I think I get it, Coach. Make healthy choices easy and automatic, and make unhealthy choices harder to do.
Exactly.
So if I set up an automatic deposit into my retirement account once, it'll happen automatically after that every time, and I don't have to worry about it ever again. I'll become a millionaire in my sleep.
Automated healthy habits.
I think I get it, Coach. Let's celebrate.
A bit of something on your face, Moolahed.
It's better than a branch to the face, that's for sure. Thanks,
Nikola Tesla. Tell me, friend, what is your purpose in visiting with me today?
Well, first of all, big fan of the car, bro. Second, my purpose here? If you don't know, I don't know, little Nicky.
Everyone needs purpose. Without it, work is meaningless drudgery. What is your work? What is your passion and callings?
Well, I work as a telemarketer, and my passion is to not work as a telemarketer. And my calling? All I know is I am sick of calling strangers and trying to convince them to buy pet insurance.
I don't know what this pet insurance is, but you need a higher purpose. Everyone needs to be part of something meaningful, something that is greater than ourselves.
Well, I know a guy with 2 thumbs and lots of bills to pay. This guy. So, I'm gonna have to worry about that later.
No, sir, I strongly protest. Spending 40 hours a week on drudgery is a significant drain on your limited time and life energy. You must have a why, a clear sense of identity in your work that is greater than simply making money. A man who knows and honors his purpose will never have to work a day in his life.
Wait. What are you saying about not having to work? Tell me more about that.
It is easy, but first you must know your core values and understand them. For example, when I was a child, my mother taught me to appreciate practical inventions that harness the power of electricity. What were your passions as a youngster?
Pretty much the same as yours.
Oh yeah?
I mean, slightly different. Candy bars and video games that harness the power of electricity. Not the candy bars, the video games harnessed.
Yes, I think we're onto something. The things that you naturally like to do when you're not expected to do anything. There is power in understanding your natural motivations and interests.
I'm with you, dude. And I'd love to find a job playing video games, but that's not even a thing.
Perhaps not, but that is your journey. You must understand yourself and why you are drawn to these games of video, and how you can harness this interest into a service your fellow human beings need.
That's wisdom, brother. Why do I like video games? I'm the bomb at leadership in combat missions, and when I'm playing games, I can also see how the design and the game mechanics can be improved. So maybe I could look into something more like that.
Pursue this passion and see where it leads. Life is made out of time and energy, and if you do not clearly identify your purpose, you will easily squander both.
I've already watched like 1 billion online videos about video game design studios where they program and design video games. Maybe I'll look into that more.
To quote a friend of mine, the law of work does seem utterly unfair. The higher the pay and enjoyment the worker gets out of it, the higher shall be his pay in cash also.
Hey, that's Marky Mark Twain. He's my boy. Huh?
Hi, boy. Yes.
Except, I don't like the way his books fly around.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do. It is a pleasure meeting with you, my friend. If you wait right there, have you help me with an experiment? There.
Experiment.
Here. Okay, take that with both hands and put it in there.
All right. Like this?
Yes. Okay, hold on tight. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't touch my saber. Come. Let's bring our breathing under control. With me now. Deep breath. Now hold and release. You must focus. Feel the energy around you. That's it. Very good. Tell me, extremely tense and anxious visitor, what is your purpose?
My purpose? Little Nicky already asked me that. And then he electrocuted me.
Eyes closed. Calmly breathe. Nicola asked about your purpose in work. I'm asking about your purpose in existence. It's a very different question. Don't forget to breathe.
My purpose? I don't know. I mean, I guess I just want to be happy.
Ah, happiness. And what is happiness to you, Luke?
I don't know. But how about not getting electrocuted for starters? I mean, what's with you people? You can't just send me around from person to person on a cloud or something? It's got to be something painful.
Pain can be your greatest teacher if you but listen.
Well, anyway, happiness. I don't know, but how about let's just start with $1 million, okay, Sensei?
Not a sensei. Will $1 million buy you happiness?
Real happiness? Probably not. But it can buy a pretty good imitation.
Our spirits all need purpose and meaning based on our individual values, core identity, connection to others, and connection to the energy of the universe. Can $1 million buy you that?
No. But if I'm so wrong, how come everybody else wants $1 million too?
Millions of people also watch The Bachelorette. It doesn't mean they're right.
Touché. I just meant good comeback.
The key is to understand that money is a means, not an end. The end goal is not to fill your pockets with paper or your digital bank account with ones and zeros. The end goal is to earn and spend money in a way that honors your core values and identity.
Well, I don't know anything about that. All I know is I like to buy nice things because people compliment me on them, and then they get inwardly jealous, and that gives me self-worth and validation.
No, it doesn't, Luke. It just creates a cycle of self-loathing and wasted energy.
I know. But what other options do I have?
Reclaim your power from the culturally derived message that money is and should be the focus of your life.
How do you do that?
Spiritual growth and healing always begins with awareness. Discover your true core values and identity through meditation, journaling, expressing gratitude. Bring your thoughts, feelings, and actions into alignment with these values.
That sounds like a lot of work. Can't I just make a bunch of money and then hire a butler to do that for me?
No, Luke. A butler can't compensate for your lack of self-love and self-awareness.
Fine.
Money can be a remarkable tool for peace, joy, and fulfillment, but when used out of alignment of your core values and identity, it becomes an authoritative master that adds stress, purposelessness, anxiety, and depression to your life.
Dang. That's wisdom, Sensei.
Not a sensei.
And you're back.
What?
I said you're back. You went for the gong transition.
Yeah, it was a little louder than I expected, but it's better than a branch or a book, that's for sure. Oh, hey, look. Here's all my new friends. Hi, guys. How are ya?
This is your final stop. As you can see, I've gathered together all of your guides from your previous lessons to help me with this one, because this one's really important. Sig, take it away.
What do you see?
It's a candy bar again, man. What are you trying to do with this kind of temptation to my physical health, huh?
Sorry, how does this one keep getting in there?
Suggesting junk food? Not cool, Sig.
You see, Luke, we all adopt behaviors and habits from those we spend the most time with. And your friends, Lazy Hank and Greasy Bob, are encouraging you to spend money on them in order to maintain your friendship. They're enabling unhealthy behaviors for their own benefit.
I think I see it now. Lazy and greasy, although intellectually astute, are financially unhealthy social influences on me.
Correct.
A healthy environment also includes the people in that environment. People at work, church, school, and other communities will also influence the way you spend and earn money.
That's a good point, Barb Moss. Hey, why don't trees like riddles? Because it's too easy to get stumped. Yeah.
Oh.
I knew you'd like that one.
Yep.
My friend, place yourself in the company of those you trust to lift you up in your authenticity, your dreams, and your values. And your finances will likewise be supported. For the passion of friendship is so sweet, steady, loyal, and enduring a value that it will last you a whole lifetime, if not asked to lend money.
Marky Mark, you're always full of genuine insights and humor.
And don't forget, social media is the junk food of social health. Sooner or later, you'll end up on the couch comparing your life to the images of financial success that's false from your friends. And it's always a losing game. Besides, what's thumb scrolling got on working on reps in the gym like Coach?
The smarter you are, the fewer friends you will have. You become more selective. Relationships that require or demand your time, energy, and money without providing much in return are unhealthy. It is wise to set firm boundaries with such relationships.
Boundaries? That's an excellent idea, little Nicky. I'm going to keep that in mind.
Having warm connections is the key to health and happiness in life. We all need people we can count on when the chips are down, and we can do the same for them. Healthy relationships with a primary partner is pivotal to financial success, and pursuing financial goals together can be incredibly fulfilling.
Wow, this has all been fantastic, you guys. All right, you guys, thanks so much for all of this. I also know it's about time for another transition, and I'm going to follow little Nicky's advice, okay? And I'm going to set some healthy boundaries with all of you. What that means is no, branches to the face, and no pies to the face, no books to the face. Just nothing to the face, all right?
You're well on your way, my friend, to strong, holistic financial health. Bring it in, everyone. Let's do a group hug.
It's snowing money.
It's fake. It's for dramatic effect.
Oh,